Alright. Hello, ladies and gentlemen. This is Zazaminrak shoutcasting a game of randoms that I brought together. I just put a post on the forums. The game is, as you can see, it is Zaz Shoutcast. The password was the incredibly original 12345. And we have a bunch of friends of mine and people who are complete ballers that just joined off at the drop of a hat from the forums. Wombat Destroyer and Scared, both of these guys need a +1 in your book because they joined within, I believe it was 2 minutes of me having the post up on the forums. Almost ran out of lobby time, but here we are. Anyway, we had the first pick Jungle Maokai because Jungle Maokai is fantastic. Interestingly taking Exhaust instead of Flash because his root acts as a projectile blink, and when I say projectile blink, I mean that if the person you are trying to root blinks, you still chase them. If you try to get a cast in it and he walks over a wall, guess what? You go over that wall. If you try, the only thing that can stop it is if you lose sight, I believe. It may just be a bug, but I know there have been a couple issues. If a Maokai roots you, try running into the bush. It might cancel it. If you have, just stuff like that. Otherwise, if you're in vision and you try to blink, he's just gonna go right to where you are. Then we had the Shyvana counter pick, which means that Purple Team is really gonna be interested in counter jungling. At least that's why a lot of people pick Shyvana, especially after M5 did it so fantastically at IEM Kiev. And I say the team wants to counter jungle because counter jungling isn't a solo thing. Counter jungling is a team thing. The team needs to ward, the team needs to be there for their jungler if they get caught, the team needs to invade buffs. It's okay for the jungler to run in and smite a big wraith and take it, but if you're going for a blue buff, you need teammates there to help you. And then we also had Sivir picked by Project Azar, one of his favorite champions, I know, from personal experience. He loves his Sivir. Then we have the Tristana bot lane pick, which will be an interesting matchup. Sivir's poke versus the range of Tristana. And we also had Katarina picked by the blue team, Particles. After that, we had Rock Climber 13 pick Gragas as a counter pick to Katarina to help push the lane and keep Katarina from roaming, which she does fantastically. I know if any of you have seen Skara pick Katarina, that's what he does. He'll do his best to push the lane, get back, and help his team out as much as he can. Ganks all the time. Then we had the Warwick pick from Madaha. Again, just a favorite champion. Warwick is really good after these buffs. For those of you that don't know, they took his passive, and instead of just passively healing per auto attack, it deals additional magic damage and heals him for that magic damage. Why is this relevant? Because if you shred MR, it makes him so he heals fully from everything. But if you stack MR, it actually lessens the amount that Warwick heals, because he does in fact heal off the damage done. And then we had the Yorick counter pick because, as I was saying before, Yorick, or a friend of mine, Ariest in fact, told me that Yorick, has his lane matchups, and it just so happens that it's all of them. Really, if you're against a Yorick and you don't want to get bullied out of lane, you have to pick a Trundle, or you have to pick a Cho'Gath, a Nasus, just anybody that can high sustain, because that's what beats a Yorick. And really, it's kind of the LeBlanc thing, so good early, but kind of falls off late a little bit. And then we also had the Jaina pick, Jaina Tristana, fantastic crowd control and just moving people. Just excellent zoning potential, really, from this top team. Just, Tristana can ult, Jaina can ult. It'll really, it's kind of countered by the Shyvana ult, which moves her and the people she hits, and the Gragas ult. Also, this Iron Scale Shyvana, I believe it is, whatever it is, she is hot. Back in the day, I used to have a thing for redheads. It kind of went away, but this Shyvana, whoever did the splash art, needs to get a nice little bonus. It is fantastic. Anyway, as far as skins go, we have the Christmas Tree Maokai with, as you can see, his little saplings of presents. They're really cute. And when he ults, I'll try to point it out, he has Christmas trees that go around. It's pretty cool. And we have Firefighter Tristana, a very, very rare skin. Legendary, all $15 of it. I believe that's what the breakdown of 1820 RP is. And then we have the Firefang Warwick and Shyvana skins, so 2 skins apiece for teams, or 3 skins. We have the Hextech Jaina as well. So, you know, in terms of skins, blue team wins. But in terms of, you know, honestly, if assuming everyone's even, I think purple team. It's an interesting thing for me. I think purple team's gonna have the better team fight just because they have. I don't know. I honestly don't know. This is a really good matchup. We're gonna have dynamic junglers. Maokai obviously has his ganks. Katarina has her blink. Very, very mobile Katarina. But Shyvana has her movement speed. And she has her, can I move this?
30 seconds until
Yeah, I'm just going to move that down there a little bit. And Shyvana has her, you know, once she's 6, she can crowd control people. She doesn't have any hard CC, but with red buff, Shyvana is a pretty damn good unit. And then we have blue team getting their golems, which will be altered slightly in this next patch. At least it's on the PBE right now. What they're doing, because what's going to happen is Jane is going to attack and run away, and Tristan is going to attack the golems as they're running away. Basically a little mini leash. And she's gonna get, Tristana's gonna have that extra XP and that extra gold, and just there's gonna be this time frame of about 15 seconds as Jaina runs away. Like I said, the time frame of about 15 seconds where you know, they're gonna be level 2 and their opponents are gonna be level 1, which is, you know, they can just destroy anybody. And then we have Yorick going ahead and leashing for Maokai. If you're in mid, did she take, what did she take first? She took her bouncing blades first. In the future, for people that don't know, you can leash from over here and walk back and forth, and the golem will actually run the other way. I don't know why Maokai isn't smiting. Oh, he smited early, that's all it was. But you can run it either way, and your jungler won't take any damage at all. Great pick if you have a mid lane with just a poke auto attack. As far as, you know, bot lane right now, we have 4 CS to 3 CS, but you can already see there's a 80 gold difference just because of that golem. The golem is worth about 45. Go Girlfriend asking me a little bit about my choice of redheads. We do have, interestingly, Shyvana starting at blue. While it doesn't give her the mana, the cooldown reduction is very good. We have a little bit of clash top lane. Yorick and Warwick both. Oh, that's going to be hard to say. But we have both of them just going back and forth. Yorick going boots 3 pots instead of a Meki Pendant, so he's going to be out of mana pretty fast, but he will have, you know, be able to get around Yorick a lot more. And we already see bot lane just the Sona poke and the Tristana poke as well, just between the Jaina shield. The AD carries are taking it in the face, but the supports are doing a great job staying out of it, harassing when they can. Interesting thing about supports that I find in solo queue, if you have to be a support, go ahead and harass the other person. I mean, what else are you going to do? You ward, but that's not going to take every second of your game. Just go ahead and harass. And we have bot lane Tristana 3 CS ahead. Interestingly, going Doran's Blade with a Jaina support. Normally you go boots 3 pots because she doesn't have the healing that other supports have, like she doesn't have the Sona heal. But she does have, as we have a possible gank mid, smart move by Shyvana, waiting for the minions to get out of the way, which means that Katarina can't Shunpo away. However, Shyvana just running around, deciding it's not worth it, not worth the time. Or maybe she is. She's coming back around. Is she going to burn out? Yes, she is. She's running in. And we have our first gank of the game, but Katarina blowing a flash, so it is a successful gank. Maybe didn't have to, but a smart play by her, because what could have happened is, you know, Shyvana runs around here with her burnout, gets the move speed, and just runs around. Runs around, blocks off Katarina, but a well-timed flash from her. She's just going to have to be really careful. Flash, of course, having the Infinity along CD. As bot lane, we have Tristana taking a little bit of abuse. That's Sona Burst, man. It's good. You know, she does 30 bonus magic damage in addition to a bonus effect. So, you know, it, power chords, her Q makes her passive deal bonus damage, which is 60, which means she can run up, Q you, and then auto attack you, and it will do roughly. Let's look at this Mathcraft real quick. 50 plus 56 plus 60. So that's 170 damage just off the just off Sona at level 1. That's all it is. Just fantastic. Top lane CS, very important. 32 to 19. But the interesting thing, Yorick, does he have enough for his Tier of the Goddess? He almost does. He needs to get one more CS. We'll have to see if he waits or sells a health pot. Just keeping an eye on that. Yorick just waiting, it looks like. He does have teleport, so it won't be that big of a deal. And we have the what I was saying earlier about the lack of, as Tristana dodges that boomerang blade, good play by her, the lack of heal just means Tristana is eating it a little bit because of this Doran's blade start. Let's see, can I hit C? She does have 3% lifesteal, so that's just from the Doran's blade. She does not have the mastery. Great spell shield by the Sivir, getting that mana back. Really, the only thing she has is mana issues, but she, it's countered by her spell shield. She hits spell shield, GG. And then we have Katarina bouncing blading a little bit. Gragas not caring because his passive is fantastic. Interestingly, CS mid 19 to 37. So this Gragas winning mid pretty hard. He is 6, so there's this gap here. He could get this Katarina if he really wants to. And we do have, it looks like Yorick didn't wait, in fact, just getting a ward and leaving his health pots. Smart play by him, I must say, because if he, with this mana regen and the increased mana, he's going to have that time frame. We do have the Maokai gank mid going in, level 5 Maokai, but we do have Shyvana going after Katarina. The missed ult by Gragas, and nothing ends up out of it. Gragas ult goes down, Gragas out of mana. Do we have Summoner spells blown? No, Katarina's flash still down. Gragas both up. Shyvana both up. Maokai both up. So no Summoner spells blown, but an interesting engagement. And Katarina could use this to get some CS, but it looks like Shyvana's just going to come in and make sure that doesn't happen. Bot lane CS, we have 33 to 37, so despite the lack of lifesteal, Tristana doing a fantastic job of just staying in lane, and Jada with her shields, just getting it done. Fairy Charm a fantastic start because supports are pretty mana heavy if they're going to support a lot. Just doing their thing. We have a little bit more clashing top lane. We have Yorick and Warwick, both level 6, both ultimates still up. And Warwick just taking it a little bit, but healing a lot because that's what he does. His ghoul actually heals him for 40% of the damage dealt. And it scales off bonus AD, so that's a very good thing, It heals Yorick for the damage it deals, so this is always why Yorick's max this first, because it heals him for the damage it deals. And that's really where he gets to be a bully in lane. You just can't do all that much to him, because he just heals. He nukes you, he slows you, and he heals you. As we have Shyvana running around, blue team having the ward, running back, and getting back just in time. Excellent ward by blue. Purple team not having a ward, interestingly. I believe their one earlier just expired, but we have the ward going down for the purple team. And good ward there. You can see Tribush, you can see this. It doesn't give you dragon control like other wards, but they don't really have ward either, and it's a little too early for dragon. Unless there's a huge team fight. We do have the blue buff from Maokai. And Yorick, CS, we have 47 to 48. So while Yorick was gone, Warwick doing a fantastic job of just, getting those CS. And that's the only bad thing about an early back, is even though his lane was kind of pushed, he did miss a few CS. And Warwick is going for the ultimate. He's going for the combo. He does ignite him, and he does get his Q off, but he's having to back off. And Yorick does go down. He gets really low, but no kills still. 9 minutes, no first blood. And Warwick, as I was saying, is passive. It deals 6.5 magic damage with each attack and restores an equal amount of health. So the interesting thing is restoring an equal amount of health, that is applied after armor and after MR. Yeah, or not after armor, after MR. Which is, as we had a gank mid by... we had the Katarina Death Lotus not going down, interestingly. But we had the Maokai going mid, and now that mid's gone, he's wanting to go for Dragon. There are no wards by purple team, although they do have a very aggressive ward here. This is a counter jungling ward, ladies and gentlemen. Why? Because you can see right here, they have vision of this Wraith camp. And they can see everything that goes if Maokai runs in here. They know he's close, they know not to counter jungle. And we have, interestingly, Maokai counter jungling as Jaina goes ahead, drops a pink ward, kills this ward, so purple team knows that there is now no longer a ward bottom. And we have Tristana just getting CS. We have Sivir getting ahead in the CS, 67 to 57. Even as she goes back, well, if Tristana gets ahead here, it will be very beneficial. And we have the defensive ward. Since Tristana does push so well with her explosive shot, she does, in fact, she pushes well, so the lane's, unless you're really good, the lane is going to be pushed. A lot of times, anyway, it's going to be pushed. Just because of that explosive shot ability. Which, you need you're going to always have to be careful if you're Tristana. She is fantastic late game because of her passive. And there's an excellent example of the Sonic Q, but we have the Maokai here, and we have the First Blood top lane because of the gank. We have the Shyvana ulting, getting burnout, and we have Maokai top lane just running away. He was very close. Sona could have died, but the ward in the bush. I did not think Yorick was going to die. I'm sorry, ladies and gentlemen. I really thought the bot lane was going to be a more fruitious gank. But who did the kill go to? The kill went to Shyvana, which will get her. Does that give her enough? Yeah, she has plenty of gold for Wriggles. Going to get Wriggles, perhaps even Merc Treads if she has the gold. Bot lane, and we have mid lane. We have the kill Gragas just being Gragas. Bursting her down. Let's see, Gragas has all of his abilities on cooldown. Yes, all of Gragas's his barrel roll. So we're looking at 350 plus 275. We're looking at 550 damage at least Gragas can do, plus body slam. So I mean, that's a lot of damage. Katarina, does she even have that much health? As Tristana gets low, bot just a little quick engage. And Sivir just doing what she does with those two Doran's Blade and Vamp Scepter. Sivir refusing to leave the lane. Perhaps even going Bloodthirster start. Excuse me for 1 second. Just going to bring that up. We have Warwick just getting his golems. Excellent thing to do if you're a top lane with sustain on purple team. Just because you know, hey, your jungler's down here, your jungler's in their jungle. You really can't. These are going to res by the time your jungler, in this case Shyvana, is back up. CS mid as Gragas just goes. No, he's, I guess, just checking. He's not doing anything, really, just checking. And this is what I was saying. With Gragas pushing the way he can, Particles, Katarina can't go anywhere. Excellent ward from Katarina, afraid of the Shyvana gank. But Gragas, now he can run with the 3 Doran's Rings. Very, very strong early game, but it did pay off. And he's just continually warding this for his jungle. So they really want to counter jungle. And, while they're at blue, it lets them get the, it lets them know if anybody's running the dragon. But as I was saying, CS mid, 82 to 55. This is a really handy spectator mode. Because the AD carries are together and the mids are together and top lane, so you can just see everything together. I did not plan for that to happen that way, but that's really a great way of doing it. In tournaments, they really should do this for ease of spectating. But look at this CS bot. Already we have 92 to 74, 18 CS difference. So that's 400 gold she has just off the 18 CS. And let this be a lesson to you, ladies and gentlemen. If you have the choice between a kill and an 18 CS lead, you're going to want to choose. It depends. Because if they're about the same, keeping them out of lane might be better. But an 18 CS lead is an 18 CS lead. And the interesting thing about the kill, not interesting thing, but if you get, if you get the mana for it, not mana, but if you get the assist, it's more beneficial. But as that is, of course, assuming your AD carry gets the kill. If you give up a lot of CS, so your support ends up getting in the kill, it's actually a wash, depending on how many CS the opponents miss. But look at these. These are counter jungling wards. You have a ward in their jungle. This ward tells them where they're going if they're trying to gank anywhere. You don't know, oh hey, he's running up here to go to wolves to go to blue. But oh hey, they ran through here. They might be giving blue buff. Oh hey, he's going to race. Both, the small camps just add up. And Maokai going for what is called the ninja gank. For those of you that don't know, he goes in here and he runs up this bush once he's out of sight range. And he does run here. Sivir proccing her spell shield, smart move by her. But what Maokai could have done is just run in this bush and hide out for just a little bit. Mid again, just Katarina taking abuse. A little bit better now that she has her spell vamp. Does she have the spell vamp quit? She does not have the spell vamp masteries. So probably a 9021 from her, I would imagine, mastery wise. Anyway, we have Maokai coming in, and with the sight, he's going to be able to jump in. Is he going to root? Maokai does not root. Is he going to now? Yes, Maokai goes to now, and with the Death Lotus, tons of damage. Maokai, Gragas just getting out with the flash, and Maokai popped his ult earlier. He could have got it, but he had no way of knowing. Great play by Gragas to get away. Great play by Maokai and Katarina to combo together while Maokai still had blue buff, so he wouldn't lose all that mana. And Katarina, if she could just get some CS mid, she's behind 1,000 gold because of those kills. Top lane, we have a little bit of clashing. Warwick clashing with Yorick. Warwick with a 2-level lead. And he's just continuing to do this. More bait from Yorick coming in, and we have the tree gank coming in. We have Warwick smartly going for the Yorick, but with the exhaust going down, will he be able to do it? All the slows, but with Bloodstone active, is he going to be able to do it? So much heals, but the Warwick Q gets it. He's out of mana though. So is Maokai, and it looks like they're going to be a wash. Great play from Warwick, now 1-0-2 with the Philo Stone, and let's see how much of gold lead that is. 1,000 gold lead for Warwick. And like I was saying earlier, this is this dude's champion. He was playing Warwick before the buffs, and now he plays Warwick, after the little bit of buffs. He does fantastic. And now it's 10 damage each hit, stacking up to 3 times as mid gets killed. Like I was saying, Katarina, if you saw, she was at 2/3 health, and then just got exploded with all that AP Gragas has. He has 166. That's 149 he has, because that is a 0.9 scaling. And then 166 here. So we're looking at 800 damage that he does. He just went the second he hit 11. Maybe not the second he hit 11. But, he hit it right when he hit 11. Let's see what his bar is at. Sorry, wrong key. Not the second he hit 11, but right after, got the level 2 ultimate, got his body slam. I mean, that's a lot of burst, ladies and gentlemen. Katarina having 1,325 health and 50 magic resist. It won't tell me exactly what that number does, exactly what that is, but it's around 50%, I believe, 50 magic resist, I believe, as Sivir blows the flash trying to get the gank, but they're just going to get away because of the tornado. So a blown flash by Sivir. And Gragas coming down. He really wants that gank. They really want to do it. Katarina coming down as well. She is in for a world of hurt. And we have everything going down. As you see, all this burst from Gragas. That is why Katarina just dies. And we have Shyvana. Is she going to get it? Great crowd control by the teams. But the barrel does get the kill. Great Jaina ult, but just another barrel from Gragas. He keeps rolling them barrels. That fat drunk bastard. Getting them kills. Great play for the blue team, doing it while Sona was back, not able to support with her ultimate. Otherwise, that could have been a completely different team fight. Maokai coming in, getting his Q off. Shyvana running around. And we have 3 going, but Shyvana right there. Is she going to be able to do it? No, Sivir running in, not taking damage. Now she is, because she's in turret range. And we have all hell breaking loose, but not anything becoming of it. A lot of auto attacks, a lot of pokes, no damage. Shields, armor, low AD. None of it is doing any damage. Yorick does blow the teleport, but Warwick coming in to push the tower. And this is a smart play by Warwick. Really quick lesson. If you have the tower and creeps are at the tower, kill the minions behind the tower. Why? This denies XP and gold. This is the only form of denial LoL has left in it now that Gangplank's gone. And it looks like bot tower is going down. So purple team just pub stomping this blue team. Getting ahead, about to get this blue tower with this next wave. Yorick running in, trying to get what he can. He does have Mana Mune, so that's 48 magic, 48 bonus AD that he has. But they need to GTFO before Shyvana kills everything. Maokai being here, but still no mana on Maokai. Looks like he's going for a Glacial Shroud after these two. Top lane, we have the gank on mid. Jeez, this Warwick's everywhere, stealing that blue buff. And it looks like purple team, are they going to get Dragon? They don't know if there are any wards, but it'd be safe. They know everybody's gone. They don't know everybody's gone. Look at this. They have this much warding. They don't know where anybody is. They don't know if there's a ward. But they're going to pull Dragon anyway and go for it. Shyvana with Sona support can do it. And with Sivir and Gragas here, this Dragon will drop in no time. And blue team doesn't even know. So Warwick continuing to get ahead. going for regrowth pendant. What is that built into? He could go. Can I bring up the store? No, I can't. Taking some unnecessary tower shots, but it doesn't matter because of his passive. But like I was saying, regrowth pendant, maybe force of nature, perhaps. Not really sure. Warmogs. What else? I don't believe it. Tiamat builds into that. I believe that's a rejuvenation bead. As we have Maokai coming in for the gank, getting the root off, getting his Q off, getting his E off, getting all these combinations down. And the exhaust going down. Warwick having the blow flash. Are they going to dive? They want to, but not with Shyvana there. Is Shyvana's ult up? Shyvana can ult him back in. Not ulting him back into the tower, but not caring because Gragas is there. Gragas getting everything done. Warwick's so low, but still surviving because of his Q. Grog is continuing to dive. That's going to body slam him behind him, stun him, taking unnecessary tower hits himself. Warwick coming in, and with his Q healing everything. The York ultimate going down. Is he going to get it? He does get the kill on Warwick, so he does get the kill. Katarina with the Death Lotus. Is she getting the kill? She does not get the kill on Gragas. Oh my god, escaping with 90 HP. But Shyvana is going down with the Ignite and with the Warwick ultimate. Great play by Warwick, or Yorick ultimate. Fantastic play by him. Getting that kill. Basically taking what was a 2 for 0 into a 2 for 2. Gragas should have died. Gragas is a lucky SOB. But, you know, just continuing to do it. It looks like we're going to have Bloodthirster first on Sivir. Maybe just holding this BF sword, getting a Zeal. She could go BF sword Phantom Dancer into Infinity Edge. Would not be a bad move at all by her. She could also go Bloodthirster Phantom Dancer and then perhaps Infinity Edge. You don't know. She could, hell, she could even go Triforce with the way her W procs Trinity. I mean, her first hit procs on hit effects. And Ricochet isn't that bad at all. You know, 50 damage for free plus the bounce. Oh, one thing I forgot. But like me on Facebook, follow me on Twitter. I will always update when I'm streaming, when I'm doing anything. Be sure to go ahead and, if you're watching this right now, join the IRC channel. I'll bring this in real quick. It is the Own TV one that's just on the page. As Shyvana runs around here, didn't miss anything. But this mid tower is low. They can easily dive if Shyvana focuses that tower with Twin Bite. Now level 4, that's 95% of the attack damage on the second hit. She could destroy that tower in 3 auto attacks, which means an auto attack and a Q. Warwick seeing this, or Yorick seeing this with a ward. And bot lane, we have the ping go down. Another ninja gank from Maokai. He really wants to do this. Blue team is still in this. It's only a 4k gold lead and 1 tower. And in all honesty, that's not that big. We do have the pink ward going down for the blue team, and Sona going down. Sona getting her ultimate off. But it doesn't matter. Maokai Q going off. The Ignite going down. Sona not being able to heal. The Flash going off. Maokai getting his ultimate off and wanting to go. He wants to. The exhaust goes down. He's not being able to do it. Great play by Tristana to get the kill. Focus. But Gragas coming in behind. Jaina having the oracles. If she dies, that is really bad for this team. But it looks like it's going to be a wash. Tristana having that kill, negating the CS lead. Like I said, all these assists means that Tristana, the blue team, actually came out better in that. Oh, this. She needs the Shunpo away, and great play by her. They need to get away from the Shyvana. They don't have a tower. Not having a tower, not having really anything at all. We have a... Okay, just wanted to make sure my game sound wasn't muted. But CS mid, 162, 4-0-1 to 1-4-1. So this Katarina just being abused. But Gragas going 3 Doran's rings, really not scaling that hard in the late game. Katarina going for a early Hextech Gunblade. How much gold does she have on her person right now? As Jaina picks up some more wards. Katarina having 2k gold on her person. That means she has enough, I believe. It might be, it's 24-25. 24-25, I believe, after you get your Hextech Revolver, so take that away. So 1975, so she has enough for a Gunblade, but she can't leave because her tower's going to die if she does. Warwick right here wanting to get the ultimate. Warwick going at Boggs, it looks like. Interesting play by him. And the ping going down saying he's going to need cover mid, as we have 2 mid. Oh, this Maokai is in a world of hurt. And we have Warwick going down. This Maokai, this is one dead Maokai, ladies and gentlemen. And they're giving the kill to this Gragas, just letting him snowball harder. Already having 7,700 gold. And we have all these pings going down. Purple team pinging, seeing that the blue team is out of position, that their ward did get killed. And Gragas body slamming away. Getting the ultimate off, but not getting it behind the Tristana. Just pushing her against the wall. Tristana, don't run there. She needs to get away. And the Sona does kill the ward and drop one of her own. Good play by her. And this Sivir just continuing to get ahead in CS. And as I was saying earlier, look at this. They're even in gold. 6,500, 6,700. Sivir actually has a couple gold lead, even though Tristana has a kill. And we have Yorick teleporting in. Running in, and they're wanting to get this. The Death Lotus does go off. Great play by her, and because of Katarina's passive, the cooldown just got killed by 30 seconds. 15 seconds. They must have changed it a while ago. It used to be, if I remember correctly, that it was 30 seconds for a kill and 15 seconds for a assist, but they may have changed it. It may have always been just that it was per kill or assist. Only one tower going down, and the blue team is clawing their way back into this. Only down 4k, but that's even less now. They do not care. They give zero bleeps to use the meme. And look at this. They're wanting to go in for Dragon, and they're going for Dragon, but Purple Team doesn't have vision of this at all. They may have seen Jaina right here, but they don't have vision. Purple Team, the ping going down. Katarina, Maokai running in. As the Gragas kills, let me get this full camera angle. We have 3 right here, but they're going at Dragon, and they get the Dragon down because Yorick just too strong. Yorick going for Trinity Force, it looks like. And Valkyrie lead, the Shyvana getting rooted. And they're just trying to keep this Gragas away. Oh my god, so much damage from the Gragas ultimate. No Triforce, not tons of damage, but that is a lot of damage. Jaina's so weak, and she's getting focused. Shyvana going for Jaina. The Death Lotus going down, so much damage. The great... And we have the kill going down, so that means Katarina's ultimate is back up. We have the great Shyvana ultimate displacing Katarina, canceling her ultimate. 2 summoner heals going down. And we have Gragas going down. Katarina, your ultimate's up in 9 seconds. No, get the kill. Gragas getting away again. And we have Madaha killing top. Katarina getting the kill again. So 3 kills for Katarina. Taking 1-4-1. And saying, lol, no, going to 4-4-2. Great play by Katarina. This Gragas just harassing as best he can, but that mid tower is down. However, this Warwick, they are too low. This Warwick has his ultimate up. If he runs, he gets his ultimate off. If he gets the ultimate off, he is too freaking tanky, ladies and gentlemen. Oh, Tristana running away, but taking the damage because of the particle cancellation and getting the kill, but Warwick going down. So great Gragas ultimate. Gragas getting double buffs. Gragas with red buff, not that important, but factor in after his body slam. That's a lot of slow he can do. So Katarina getting 4-4-3 now, and 2-1-2. So this, after all that, Sivir actually missed a bunch of CS. She can get the CS bot and come back, but look at that. Tristana just took the gold lead by 600, and blue team getting the Dragon. Blue team only behind 1.9k now. So this is how you claw back into a game, ladies and gentlemen. You just do not give it up. You never give it up. You never let them down. You never hold them back, nor desert them. I know I messed up that third line, but that is all I can think of, ladies and gentlemen. We have the Jaina running in, clearing for wards. As you can see, look at this. Purple team, no vision at all. No vision anywhere. Blue team, vision everywhere. Wards win games. If you could spell out wards with wards, do it. Buy enough wards. If you want to draw out a penis, go ahead and do it. You have wards. If you have wards, you win, unless the other team has more wards or your team engages stupidly. Which I don't think it'll happen. Both of these teams showing excellent play. Very scrappy play from the blue team, crawling back in. And really, with Gragas being as fed as he is, he's the only person that can do a lot to this team. And great play by him, or great item choice, if you see. He has his Void Staff second after all these Doran's Rings. Why is this important? Because he wants to make sure that as people build MR to counter him, which really the blue team isn't building MR, they need to get on that, but it makes it so people can't really counter him. And we have Katarina with her Gunblade going into what I imagine would be, after Gunblade would be Death Cap, Rabadon's Death Cap. Just sacrificing the turret. Great job of her by leaving it down. And we have Warwick actually going Frozen Mallet. Where did his regrowth minute go? Maybe just a misclick to a second one. Or, you know, small items can win games, but we have Warwick coming in behind. They have the ping off. They know he's there. But Warwick smartly running away. Running all of the ways. Girlfriend telling me to shut up about wards. I will not shut up about wards. Wards win mother bleeping games. Never once will it be true to say, as we have Wombat Destroyer going in, taking everything but dying. We have the Death Lotus going down, so much damage. We have the Killer Assist, 15 more seconds off our ultimate. Still, 48-second cooldown. We have the Death Lotus. It's on a 20-second cooldown. Everybody dying. They need to get this kill. Oh, Warwick getting down, and Purple Team getting everything done. Particles wanting to get the second Death Lotus off would have done so much, but never got the kill. And we have a 4 for 2, ladies and gentlemen. Great engagement by the Purple Team. And they're just going to get, if they want, with Warwick, they might be able to get Baron right now. But they're just going to push. Smart play by them. Don't want anybody coming back, killing their Baron. Warwick just trying to run around. Warwick with Frozen Mallet and Within is super scary. Why? Look at this heal, not to mention he's one tanky mother bleeper. You know, I'm trying not to use profanity, make this very family friendly. I know the saying draw a penis with wards wasn't exactly that, but you know, at the very least, going off the parental advisory mature content, I did not break any rules off that. So thank you, whatever people that is, for telling me what I can and can't say. Very effective to know that only swear words I can't say. Sona running in, wanting to get wards, but she's not seeing this ward right here. So, blue team seeing that the race are going down. Like a professional. But again, blue team just, the ward not being seen. Sona having her Heart of Gold, Boots of Swiftness. Grog is just getting his blue buff because he's a hungry man. He needs all that om nom nom feed. And the Death Lotus going down with the root. Great play by them. And that is, think about that combo as we have Yorick with the kill secure. Titter titter. But what is relevant about that? The snare into Death Lotus, because Warwick is only melee aside from his Q, and because he, more importantly, because he can't ultimate while he's snared, he couldn't get out of that Katarina Death Lotus. It looks like Purple Team going in for Baron, but are they going to get it done in time? We have the ward going down. They need to get in there and dragging that. Are they going to smite off? No, Blue Team gets the smite and Shyvana. That is one dead Shyvana, ladies and gentlemen. Yorick getting more kills. Perhaps not the most useful, but Yorick going for Triforce. Super fast Batman. Sorry, my girlfriend is a brunette. I said it was a phase. I'm done with it. I love her. Brunettes are the way to go. But if it's a dark red hair, you know, I'm a sucker for certain things. If a girl has dark red hair like that, Shyvana. Enough said. Moving on as Blue Team gets Dragon and Baron. Great play by them. Blue Team almost even in gold, only behind 0.9k now. And Blue Team just getting to be tanky bastards. We have Zeal into Infinity Edge for Tristana. Still no lifesteal. So in a one-on-one engagement with the Sivir, who we really haven't heard much of. You know, she would probably she probably wouldn't win that. So, you know, they have same items. Yeah, she has Cloak of Agility to Sivir's Vamp Scepter. So it depends. If she crits, Sivir dies. If she doesn't crit, she wins. I can't get away. I can't leave that, can I? That is not true, ladies and gentlemen. I will pull up the webcam for just a second. Actually, as you can see right now, hi everybody, hi streamers. I'm Zazamin Rax. I'm a college student. Yeah, K-State University. Go Cats. Way to beat Mizzou. But yeah, I do not. In fact, I have nothing against people. If you're a guy and you like other guys, that's perfectly okay. I don't go that way. I like women. I love my girlfriend. You know, ladies are what I'm interested in. For those of you that have watched Legend commentaries, I'm not like him and Mr. Matt. You know, just do what I can. But oh, this Yorick in such a bad position. Yorick gonna give up that blue buff, and gonna give up blue buff and the Baron buff. And this Maokai needs to GTFO hard, but with Shyvana's move speed, that's going to be rough to do. 395 to 403, so he is faster, especially with the Jaina right there. Oh, the Jaina passive, that's what's doing it. Maokai ultimate going down, trying to force a fight with Baron, but only 3 here. They need the Katarina, they need the Yorick, they need the tanky. They don't have the tanky. And they're just going to have to run. So terrible engagement by the blue team. Just giving the Not giving the game away, but giving Baron away. And we do have Valkyrie lead killing that Jaina, as he does get the kill on Sona, so at least he blew in Oracles. But he needs to get away. If they're smart, they'll run through here. Yes, great play by this Warwick. And look at this health. Look at this health. You don't get away from that. As the Q goes down, and this is just a dead. And that is why. Oh, we had the flash go down. A misclick by Sivir. No. But this is why Frozen Mallet on Warwick is scary. They have his Hunter's Call. 50%. He gets 40% movement speed, just for free, really. He has a fast base move speed anyway, because I know he's running movement speed, quints, and masteries. That's the only way you get the 418 without anything else besides T2 boots. Going spell pin, because Warwick is primarily magic damage if you go this build. And his ultimate's up in 3. Oh my god, he's going to chase it and get her. 2, 1, 0. If he flashes, he gets the ultimate. No, he missed it. He lost line of sight, but he can chase. He doesn't care. Oh, he blew the flash. Great play. He lost line of sight, though. And we have this kill going down. So that one fight deciding the game almost. Yorick going down. Yorick ulting himself, not dying. And his clone actually getting hit. But smart play, the Yorick ultimate going down. And interesting thing about Yorick, his ultimate, while his ultimate's up, it can only auto attack. Once his character dies, for the remainder of that 10 seconds, that ultimated person can use their abilities. So you see, it was just auto-attacking for a while, and he was smartly staying right underneath it like a Cho'Gath. You couldn't get that hitbox. You couldn't choose the right person to click on. Warwick couldn't Q the right person. However, what I was saying before, what I was saying, once he died, you saw he started using abilities again, because that's what his passive does. We have Maokai going Giant's Belt, perhaps Warmogs, perhaps Frozen Mallet. Frozen Mallet really good on Maokai because you root to them and then attack them. But what I was saying about Warwick and Frozen Mallet, he gets faster and slows you. While it's good to cover all your bases, another thing that's fantastic to do, as purple team is afraid blue team's going to steal their blue, Katarina and Jane are just a little out of position. Katarina probably going for a Rylai's next, not really sure. Abyssal Scepter is fantastic on her. Because of Death Lotus, I believe the radiuses are the same. As blue team gets a kill, but Shyvana getting around this Tristana. I believe we will play one more after this, and then we'll go ahead and do this. Sorry for this. I'm trying to keep Skype and all that. But we have Warwick going down and just taking a little bit of harass. Great thing from Katarina, her heal on her bouncing blades if she activates Killer Instincts. Very, it counters Warwick's passive. Sona taking it to the face but not caring because she's Sona and has a Shyvana right there. And just look at these let's look at HP for a second. 3,145, 2,344, 3,124, 2,092 with the Guardian's Angel versus 2028, we have 2036, we have Yorick with 2492, and we have Maokai with his 3090, but purple team just a lot more tanky. And really, if blue team can keep them away, which they can with Jaina and Tristana, as long as they engage properly, they'll be alright. But, besides that, it's really, really iffy for them, and they're just teams fostering, neither team wanting to commit as Warwick runs around bot. This just may be the catalyst for the engage. Neither team wanting to commit to anything because they don't want to die. We have everybody brought up here. We have Yorick going in and taking the kill. We have the Katarina ultimate going down, but Katarina getting stunned. Great Sona ultimate. We have Tristana going down, and the Ignite and the ultimate on Tristana. Both of her clones dying. But her clone needs to attack. You can control it. Auto attack Tristana. No, Tristana not doing it, and we have Project Aza going down. We have the Gragas. Is he going to die? Is he going to die? Is he going to the sapling? Gets the kill, and we have the Maokai. The Maokai's the only one left. If Tristana would have just auto attacked, Maokai trying to do something, trying to get this kill on this, and he should. No, he just barely doesn't get it. So a 3 for 5, and with the 133 HP Sivir and the Warwick and the Shyvana, they don't care. They're gonna get Baron for free. They should probably wait 12 seconds, give it to Sona, give her some form of scaling at all. But no biggie. It looks like Katarina going for the Zonia's Hourglass. I am not sure if Zonia's Hourglass, I am not sure about Zonia's Hourglass if just need to talk with somebody really quick who's kind of running my internet. But what was I saying? Sona having I forgot entirely what I was talking about. Oh yeah, Zonia's Hourglass. I don't know exactly if Zonia's Hourglass will cancel her ultimate since it is a channel. I'm not sure. We'll have to see once she gets that. I'll read the flavor text. It looks like our lucky Yorick 7-7-7 going. I'll have to see. You know, if he goes for another one, we'll have you know, not another. Whatever, Phage, he's going into Frozen Mallet, obviously, to get more HP, to get the slow, because Yorick turns into a support tank. But, this Tristana, when you get ulted, you have to control your character. She's going for Last Whisper. Phantom Dancer, Infinity Edge, Last Whisper, very core on most range ADs. Very, very scary once they get that as well, because look at this, they have armor. Does anyone have a Frozen Heart on their team? Is Gragas building it? No. We have a Woda, which is fantastic. Woda actually stacks with Warwick's passive, and stacks with his Q. Woda fantastic on him. I believe he's going Blood Razor next. Going Sorcerer's Shoes and getting Alicia's Miracle. Why is this good for Yorick or Warwick? Two reasons. A, Spell Pin. B, or he gets the spell from his boots. B, he gets the tenacity. And C, you go, when you upgrade from Philostone to Alicia's Miracle, scratch that, as we have the sliding gauge, just posturing. Is anybody going to go down? We have the Jada Tornado going down, and it looks like Shyvana's running in. We have the jump onto this Gragas. We have Shyvana killing this, Yorick. Did he get his ultimate off? No. Katarina dying before she can get her ultimate off. We have all these kills going down, but Tristana and Jada are the only ones left. And we have Maokai going down as well. Everybody being pushed back, but it doesn't matter. It looks like this is GG, ladies and gentlemen. Those three with Baron buff. But like I was saying, Woda stacks with him. But what's good? The mana regen. Warwick, look at his Q. 5-second cooldown with his 110 mana. So, I mean, he can go super fast. If any of you watched Dyer's play Warwick a little while ago, as he eats it from every turret, Shyvana going in to trying to get this, and that is GG. Great game. Thank you all for watching. I will get back. I guess we're going to see if I'm going to play another one or not. I'm getting some pings in Skype. I know you guys are hearing that. Particles giving a little QQ. Thank you all for watching, and we'll see if we can do another. I'm going to leave this score screen up for just a second so people at the end of the video can pause it. But anyway, thank you all for watching, and I will be back for next time or in the next game. We'll see. Thank you all again for watching.